The seventh gate and the broken covenant. When the conflict reached its loudest silence, Daniel noticed the number 7 everywhere. 7 missed calls. 7 unread messages. And on the calendar Sunday, the 7th day, Daniel had been raised Christian, taught that 7 was the number of completion, of God resting after creation. Yet nothing in his relationship with Amara felt complete. They had not spoken in 3 days since the argument, an argument that began with words but ended with pride. Amara, on the other hand, read the world differently. She understood time through Odu Ifa, emotions through astrology, and life through patterns older than language. When Daniel accused her of seeing signs instead of facing problems, something in her closed. Not in anger, but in grief. That night, unable to sleep, Daniel opened his Bible at random. His eyes fell on Matthew 18:21-22. How many times shall I forgive? 70 times 7. He exhaled slowly. Numerology again. Across the city, Amara sat on the floor before her divination tray. The Odu that appeared was Di Oresen, an Odu that speaks of conflict born from stubbornness, and of relationships damaged not by betrayal but by failure to listen. The verse reminded her, when two people pull a rope in opposite directions, both are wounded. She checked Daniel's zodiac sign Cancer, ruled by the moon, emotional and defensive when hurt. Hers was Libra, forever seeking balance but often avoiding confrontation. The stars were not condemning them. They were explaining them. The next morning, still the 7th day, Daniel asked to meet. They sat across from each other, cautious, as though approaching sacred ground. I was wrong, Daniel said first. Not because you believe differently, but because I tried to win instead of understand. Amara nodded. And I was wrong for withdrawing instead of explaining. Libra avoids chaos, but peace without truth isn't peace. Daniel smiled faintly. In Christianity, conflict isn't resolved by being right. It's resolved by humility. Christ washed feet before correcting hearts. Amara responded softly. In Ifa, harmony is restored when each person accepts their portion of destiny, Ori, and stops fighting what the moment is teaching. They realized then that their traditions were not arguing with each other. They were speaking to the same wound from different directions. The numerology of their relationship added another layer. Together, their life path numbers reduced to 11, the master number of spiritual partnership, high potential, but fragile if ego ruled. Conflict, they understood, was not a sign to separate. It was an initiation. They prayed not in the same words, but with the same intention. Daniel asked God for patience and a softened heart. Amara asked the ancestors for clarity and alignment. And something shifted, not magically, not instantly, but truthfully. Like the zodiac wheel turning, like an Odu unfolding, like scripture finally understood not as law but as wisdom. Their conflict did not disappear, it matured. And on the 7th day, rest returned not because the work was finished, but because forgiveness had begun. Follow us for more enlightened story.